Hi students, welcome to our next module. We are going to begin our journey with analytical writing, specifically rhetorical analysis. So we will do something very similar this time as we did with the previous module in narrative writing. The analytical writing is several weeks long. It'll be 4 weeks long, but there will be a couple of different changes in terms of, instead of spending a week on peer review and a week on revision, we're going to put those all in the same week. So there will be some changes because you've already done this once, gone through this process. So we'll speed it up just a little bit in terms of how the process goes time-wise. But you'll still have 4 weeks to be learning about the writing modality we'll be working in, and then you'll get your assignment to work on, and you'll draft, and we will continue to do a peer review and revise. So very similar to what we did before. Okay, so with this week 8, check your weekly overview for all the information here about the course and the deadlines. Since this unit was delayed a little bit due to my illness, of course I will be very flexible on the deadline for the week. So I'm still going to put it on our usual day, but it will remain open throughout the week. Okay, so if you need more time to work on it than what's there, just let me know. But I apologize for the delay. It was just could not be helped. Okay, so the chapter you guys are going to be working in is chapter 22, and this is the SMART book. So remember, you're reading through the chapter, answering the questions, and you're going to be learning about rhetorical analysis. You'll be identifying and defining and seeing what is involved with a rhetorical analysis, why we use it, how we use it, what types of writing we apply it to. So that will be presented to you in the SMART book chapter reading. And then instead of doing a power process assignment, I'm giving you guys a reading, kind of old school style here, where it's a handout. And remember, you can zoom in on these and pop this open if you want to make it bigger, or you can download it. So read this article. This is just like you're going to think it's just some random essay, but it's one that I'm going to use as an example in my presentation. So you want to use that. And then you have a couple of reading comprehension questions to check your knowledge there. You can take those as many times as you want. And once you read through it, that'll give you a little bit of background knowledge for what I'm going to be presenting here in this walkthrough presentation. I call it a walkthrough because it's not narrated, but it has notes and things for you throughout the presentation and little annotations, so you can kind of see, what questions, what those, critical thinking questions you should ask about a text. And so when you go through this presentation, you will have already read the story or the article, and you will know, it'll just help set the stage a little better for your understanding here. And you have a couple of questions again to check your understanding of rhetorical analysis. Okay, and so then really you're just going to start applying and practicing what you've learned to your journal assignment for the week. So remember, you need to scroll down because this makes narrow columns, so it's not as long as it appears. They just make it really narrow, so it has to stretch. So don't forget to scroll down. This has 3 parts. So what we're going to do for analyzing a rhetorical situation, this time we're going to do a speech, something that's a little more visual and audio. So as you do this, you can always put on the subtitles to help you kind of see the words as you're listening to the speech. So that's always an option. So you're going to choose one of the 5. And I tried to put ones that I thought were time-wise manageable and ones that have something interesting or important to say and are somewhat fairly recent. So you choose your speech, and then you're going to, do the following. A, define rhetorical analysis. B, analyze your rhetorical situation, and I give you some guidelines on what you can, talk about in your part B. And then part 3 is your reflection on the overall effectiveness of the speech. And if you aren't sure what that means, I have some guiding questions to help you respond to that, how you can reflect on your speech. Okay. And then, of course, the evaluation criteria. So this assignment is here for you to work on to help you apply what you've learned before we move on to the next part of our assignment, our next module, our next folder in the module, which will be where we learn more, we go a little more in depth on the rhetorical strategies, the rhetorical appeals, and you will have your writing project 2 assigned and your topics posted for you to choose from. So that's where we are going next. Okay, everyone. So have a great week, and if you have any questions or need help with the assignments, please reach out. Thanks, everyone.